Hi folks, I want to talk to you this morning, and I'd planned on talking to you this morning about Christ's mission appeal. But after the events that happened yesterday, January 6, 2021, I think there's some more important things we need to talk about. I was talking with a staff person in the midst of the horror that we all watched unfold yesterday late afternoon and into the evening. And I was lamenting the fact that the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops had yet to make a statement. And the bishops have always been courageous about talking about pro-life issues or even religious freedom. But I was deeming that they were a bit tardy and that this needed an immediate response. And then as I slept on it, I realized, well, as a pastor, I have an obligation sometimes to speak as well. And the reason why I'm doing that here, standing at our altar, is this is our family dining table. This is our Thanksgiving table. This is the place where we fully share in the presence of Christ, which gives us our identity. In fact, we're called Blessed Sacrament Parish, and that means something. And after watching what happened yesterday, I really have wrestled with how best to respond and what to say. But I realize that sometimes we have to say things even if it means we're not popular for what we said. I think about Jesus, who had throngs of people following him around until he didn't anymore. And they all turned from him. But that didn't stop him from proclaiming the good news and the truth of God's love. So that's what I want to talk about. We can't have religious freedom if we don't have real freedom. And we can't have real freedom if violence dictates our decisions and our actions. In recent weeks, but in recent years, there has been an assault on what we consider truth. And truth is always rooted in God. It has to be. And this assault on truth seems to me, at least, to find a forum in social media where no longer do things need to even make sense for us to repeat them. Innuendo and conspiracy theories suddenly become truth that we share. So I want to talk to you directly about two parts of Scripture that tell us where that's wrong. The first, rooted in the depth of our Old Testament tradition, comes to us from the Ten Commandments. The ninth commandment, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. And we all know false witness is flying pretty high right now. The second part of it, and this is rooted directly in the beginnings of the ministry of Jesus. Mark chapter 1, verse 22, and I'm paraphrasing this. The people were amazed because Jesus taught with authority and not like the scribes. What does that mean? To teach with authority means he has the words of the Father. And that is truth. And when innuendo and rumor and conspiracy takes over truth, we can't be farther from God. If this is making you angry that I'm saying this, I just ask you to reflect upon those two bits of Scripture and be open and be honest and say, is this really how Jesus expects us as examples and as Christians to act and to live and to behave? Do we want true freedom? Or do we want our version of it and our ideology of it? I don't think the two things can go together. And the last bit I want to share with you comes from the poet Maya Angelou, who has tons of wisdom in her words. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. May God bless our country, our parish, our families, our church. But we need to pray. We need to pray hard. And we need to do a lot of soul searching. God bless you.